Have you ever wondered how the world would look without the influence of the Silk Road? A question to ponder indeed, as we embark on this journey through time to the origins of this legendary trade route. Our tale begins in the Han Dynasty, a period in China from 206 BC to 220 AD. This was a time of great innovation and expansion, and the birth of the Silk Road is one such testament to the pioneering spirit of the era. The Silk Road was not just one path, but a network of trade routes, connecting the East and West. It was a conduit for the exchange of goods, ideas, and culture, stretching thousands of miles across diverse terrains. From the vast expanses of the Eurasian steppe, through scorching deserts, over mighty mountain ranges and beyond. But what brought about the creation of these routes? The answer lies in the name itself, silk. This luxurious fabric, a product of the ingenious Chinese sericulture, was highly sought after across different civilizations. The Han Dynasty saw an opportunity, and thus the Silk Road was born. The initial trade was largely between China and Central Asia. China offered silk, and in return received horses and other livestock, essential for military and transportation purposes. But it didn't stop there. As the routes expanded, so did the variety of goods exchanged. Spices, precious stones, metals, and even fruits found their way along these routes, making the Silk Road a bustling pathway of vibrant trade. And it wasn't just material goods that were exchanged. The Silk Road became a bridge for cultural and intellectual exchange. Ideas, philosophies, and technology traveled along with the caravans of goods, spreading far and wide, shaping civilizations as we know them. Thus began a remarkable journey that would connect distant lands and cultures, all thanks to the birth of the Silk Road. As we delve deeper into this fascinating saga, we'll discover how this ancient trade network left an indelible mark on the canvas of human history. Embarking on a journey across the Silk Road was no ordinary feat. This legendary path, a network of trade routes, spanned over 4,000 miles, connecting the bustling markets of China with the grand bazaars of the Mediterranean. The terrain was as diverse as it was challenging. From the scorching deserts of Central Asia to the freezing peaks of the Pamir Mountains, the Silk Road was a test of human endurance. Merchants, explorers, and pilgrims alike would traverse these treacherous routes, each with their own unique mode of transport. In China, sturdy camels were the preferred choice, their humps storing energy-rich fat that allowed them to go for days without food or water. In the arid Middle East, it was the swift Arabian horses that were the stars, their agility and strength unmatched. And in the Mediterranean, it was seafaring vessels that ruled, their sails harnessing the wind's power to journey across the high seas. The Silk Road was not a monolith, it was a network of interconnected routes, each with its own unique challenges and rewards. The northern route, for example, was the most direct, cutting through the heart of Central Asia, but it was also the most dangerous, with unpredictable weather and often hostile nomadic tribes. The southern route, on the other hand, was longer and more winding, but it offered safer passage, skirting around the edges of the inhospitable Taklamakan Desert. But despite the perils, the allure of the Silk Road was irresistible. The promise of exotic goods, the thrill of adventure, and the prospect of cultural exchange drew people from all walks of life. The Silk Road was more than just a trade route. It was a symbol of human curiosity, a testament to our innate desire to explore, to connect, to understand the world around us. For centuries, these routes were the lifeblood of civilizations, facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures. They were the arteries of the ancient world, pumping the life force of human innovation and progress. The Silk Road was not just a route for trade, but a testament to human resilience and the desire to connect. It was a journey not just across continents, but also a journey into the human spirit, into our collective history, and into the very essence of what it means to be human. Silk, spices, and precious stones, the Silk Road was a treasure trove of exotic goods. The Silk Road, an intricate network of trade routes, was an avenue for the exchange of not just goods, but also ideas, knowledge, and culture. The vibrant marketplace was a spectacle to behold, brimming with merchants haggling over the price of precious goods. Silk, as the name suggests, was the star of the show. This luxurious fabric, once exclusive to the Chinese royalty, found its way across the vast expanses of Asia and Europe, becoming a symbol of opulence and refinement. But the Silk Road was not just about silk. Aromatic spices like cinnamon and cloves from the Maluku Islands filled the air with an intoxicating fragrance. Porcelain, intricately designed and carefully crafted, was another coveted commodity. Precious gems and metals from the mines of Persia and Afghanistan too were highly sought after. However, the Silk Road was more than just a marketplace. It was a cultural crossroads where East met West. As traders journeyed across continents, they carried with them more than just goods. They brought along their language, religion, art, and science, spreading them across the lands they traversed. Buddhism, for instance, spread from India to China, Korea, and Japan through these trade routes. Similarly, the art of papermaking, originally a Chinese invention, traveled to the Middle East and from there to Europe. Even culinary practices were influenced. Did you know that the use of noodles in Italian cuisine was likely influenced by the Chinese noodle dishes brought by the traders? The Silk Road was a grand stage where different cultures met, interacted, and merged, giving rise to a unique blend of traditions and practices. The exchange of goods, in essence, led to an exchange of ideas, knowledge, and culture. This made the Silk Road more than just a trade route. It was a conduit of civilization, a bridge connecting diverse cultures, and a catalyst for the spread of knowledge and innovation. The Silk Road, thus, became a melting pot of diverse cultures and ideas. It fostered unity in diversity, promoting mutual understanding and respect among the different cultures. The Silk Road was, indeed, a testament to the power of trade and cultural exchange. The Silk Road was more than just a trade route, it was a catalyst for change. Allow me to paint a picture of how the Silk Road became an engine of growth, driving economic development and cultural exchange, while also paving the way for scientific advancements. Imagine the Silk Road as a vibrant marketplace, teeming with merchants peddling their wares. The exchange of goods along this route not only empowered economies but also spurred innovation. The introduction of new materials and technologies led to the development of novel industries, creating jobs and stimulating economic growth. From the looms of China to the potteries of Persia, the Silk Road was instrumental in shaping the economies of ancient civilizations. But the Silk Road was more than just an economic powerhouse. It was a cultural conduit, a bridge that connected the East and the West. As goods passed hands, so did ideas and traditions. The exchange of culture was as rich as the exchange of goods. Art, religion, music, and cuisine traveled along the Silk Road, influencing societies far and wide. This cultural intermingling led to a vibrant fusion of traditions that enriched the tapestry of human history. The Silk Road was also a highway of knowledge. Scholars, scientists, and philosophers traversed this route, sharing their wisdom and discoveries with the world. From the mathematics of the Middle East to the medical practices of the Far East, the Silk Road facilitated the spread of scientific knowledge. This exchange of ideas sparked advancements in various fields, paving the way for progress and innovation. In essence, the Silk Road was a vital artery of connectivity, uniting diverse civilizations and fostering a sense of global community. It was a testament to the power of trade and exchange in breaking down barriers and facilitating mutual understanding. The Silk Road transformed societies, fostering growth, innovation, and unity. It was more than just a trade route. It was a lifeline that connected humanity, and its legacy continues to resonate in our world today. The spirit of the Silk Road lives on, even today. This epic pathway of commerce and culture has left indelible marks on our world, marks that are not just confined within the boundaries of history books, but are evident in the very fabric of our contemporary society. In the cities that once thrived as bustling hubs along these routes, modern landmarks now stand tall, paying homage to the Silk Road's illustrious past. These architectural marvels are not just silent spectators of time, but they are vibrant testimonies to the enduring influence of this ancient trade route. From the Great Wall of China to the grand bazaars of Istanbul, from the majestic mosques of Samarkand to the enchanting gardens of Persia, these landmarks tell tales of a time when the East and the West were interconnected through a network of trade and cultural exchange. But the legacy of the Silk Road extends far beyond physical landmarks. Its spirit is infused in the global connectivity we experience today. The Silk Road was the forerunner of globalization, fostering a sense of unity among diverse cultures. It laid the foundation for the world as we know it, a world where ideas, goods, and people flow freely across borders. Moreover, the Silk Road's enduring influence permeates our cultural practices. The fusion of art, music, cuisine, and fashion that we relish today is a testament to the cross-cultural interactions that were once facilitated by this ancient trade route. The Silk Road was not just a conduit for silk and spices, it was a highway of ideas, a route that transported creativity, innovation, and knowledge across continents. As we stand at the crossroads of history, the legacy of the Silk Road continues to inspire us, reminding us of our shared past and interconnected future. It prompts us to celebrate diversity, foster unity, and embrace the spirit of global connection. For the Silk Road was, and still is, a symbol of mankind's unceasing desire to explore, connect, and evolve.